I'm Lisa Spencer, and today is April 5th, 2014, and I'll be talking about eyewitness misidentification leading to a conviction of Calvin Wayne Cunningham, who was wrongly convicted. Well, basically, to make a long story short, um, he nearly 33 years ago, he was in his apartment. About 4 a.m. in the morning, the police knocked at his door and arrested him. He was confused why he was getting arrested because he was just sitting in his apartment all day. He got home from work and just went to sleep and just done the usual. But so he was confused. So they said that he raped his superintendent around that time, and he didn't. But he had a roommate that looked exactly like him, though. They didn't really suspect him. They had no type of evidence on him to send him to jail or sentence him for even 20 years that he had. It was very unoriginal, really not really a good thing to do when you have no type of evidence against a person that did no wrong. Therefore, through his trial, they hardly listened to what he had to say. And there were several witnesses that said there was other black African American males in the building at that time, but they didn't listen to them. They only listened to the confidence testimony from the white woman. Her name was Virginia, and that's how she just described a tall black man, basically, with no type of description. Basically, she said they all look alike, and she just assumed that Calvin was the guy. And what I noticed what was wrong that they didn't really go over is that they had no type of evidence. They didn't do the procedure correctly. They didn't listen to what he had to say. All they basically did was just send him to prison. It's not really right to do that. And the procedures that they had done was not really accurate at all. They can't really tell a person's memory just by making them speak. That's what they didn't recognize. They only took the lady's word, but didn't have no evidence or really have like anything to show that she was telling the truth or she really knew who the guy was. So therefore, he was locked up from a woman who basically lied about who the person was. Because years later, he got a DNA test. This is when it existed, around in 1982, 5, something around there. And so they brought him back to court and noticed that he wasn't the perpetrator. So he was on patrol. They let him loose around 2010, about 3-4 years ago. And they noticed that they done something wrong, but they should improve on. They should improve on is the procedures that they did. They should improve on lineups. They should improve on how police show the people who is like the perpetrators or something like that. I don't know how to really explain it, but they should change it up. Make something brand new. Thank you.